You should be doing these 4 drills regularly to improve your serve. This close, so I'm happy with the last one. Drill number 1, motion without the ball. Here I'm simply going to be recreating my serve without the ball being present. Now it's very important that I do this drill regularly because it helps me to 1, get rhythm on my stroke or my serve, and 2, allow for that effortless power as I'll be allowing the racket head to carry momentum through the stroke. Now, the first part of this drill is I'm simply going to hold the racket with 2 fingers. That's right, only 2 fingers, and I'm going to try and do my serve motion with just those 2 fingers. Now you can see I can create quite a lot of racket head holding just by my 2 fingers. I'm allowing the racket to come up, I'm dropping here, and as it's dropping, I'm carrying that momentum to go up and forward. Now the first part of the drill is actually going on the right side of my body. So I'm doing my motion, I'm letting the racket drop. The drop is really important here, and I'm recreating that move. Second part is exactly the same thing, still holding with my fingers here. So just on the edge of on the bottom of the racket, and this time I'm going across my body. So I'm letting it drop and I'm going across my body. Notice how I'm continuing that motion to then go all the way up and across, and then up and across, and do this 10 times in a row. So you should do 10 to the side, 10 to the other side. Now that you're ready for doing the proper motion, you can now hold the racket. Hopefully you'll now feel that racket head traveling through the air really quickly, and you can start doing the same drill. So 10 to the right side and then 10 to the left side, and you should hear a nice swoosh as you go through the motion. Now that we've got our shoulder ready with our relaxed motion without the ball, we can use a tennis ball to throw that ball. And this is to actually train your shoulder for that effort that you're going to have to put in into the serve, because the serve is very similar to a throw. So here I'm going to be recreating that throw from exactly the serving position, and instead of serving, I'm going to be throwing that ball as far as possible on the other side. The second part to the throwing drill is placing 3 balls behind you. So my heel is next to the one in the middle, and what I'm simply going to do is when I get into this position, I'm going to bend down and I'm going to reach for the bottom ball and then throw. So hopefully now I'm involving my legs. Now I'm going to go for the middle one. This is a bit tougher. And then I'm going to throw. Notice how I'm now driving up with the legs. And then the last one, I'm going to do this, and this is to recreate that twist, that turn that you're going to need when you're serving. And now I'm going to reach back, get it here, and then throw. Before we get to the next drill, make sure you've pressed that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button right now with that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next drill. Drill number 3 is all about the leg drive up and forward into the court. Your legs are a big drive, a big force on your serve. It's what gives you the power, and it's what starts the move. So you have to get a good leg drive so that you don't have to do as much with your smaller muscles, your smaller segments like your shoulder, your elbow and your wrist. So if you're someone that's always getting injured with those smaller segments in your arm, then this perhaps is a drill that you should be doing more of in order to improve. So here all I'm going to do is I'm going to place a marker. You can place some balls, you can place a line, it's up to you, but you're trying to generate up and forward so that I'm landing inside the court past this line. So firstly I can do it without the ball. So I'm going to go recreate my serving motion and jump forward and land. Notice how I'm sticking my landing. So at the end of that motion I've stuck my landing and I'm ready to go. So I'm clearing it by quite a margin. I'm getting up and forward, and if I can do this over these markers, then I'll be able to drive the same way, hopefully, when I've got the ball. So here it's actually important that I throw the ball forward in front of me as well. So if you're throwing the ball behind you, it's very difficult to then drive forward. That's better for your second serve, and that's where the height is the important factor. On the first serve, we're trying to drive up and forward, therefore my toss has to represent that, so I'm throwing a little bit more in front of me, giving me that room to jump into the court. And this brings us nicely to drill number 4, and that's simply serving baskets, serving balls, to make sure that you're serving enough serves so your body can get that muscle memory so you can start hitting the targets when you need it in a match. I'm going to place a few targets on the other side. You can use a ball can, you can use some lines to zone parts of the court, see how many you can hit. In my case, I'm simply going to put a pyramid of tennis balls and try and aim for it. How impressed would you be if I hit it first time? Here we go. So far out. That's why you need to practice targets. Haven't done them in a while. Okay, already bringing it in closer. I feel like this one's the one. Okay, last chance. Ooh, this close, so I'm happy with the last one. So there it took me 4 balls to actually get the distance that I need, zoning on my target like a sniper, trying to find where I need to place my serve. So do those a lot and place those targets on the ad side, place them on the deuce side, place out wide, down the tee, and even body serve. So you're recreating all those serves that you're going to serve in a match.
I decided to challenge myself and take another 6 serves just to see if I can hit a target. I'm really focusing on tossing the ball in the perfect place in front of me and slightly to my right, so in that 1 o'clock position. Aiming to hit it as high as possible, so driving up into contact with my legs. I remind myself not to grip the racket too tight, keeping my arm as loose as possible and letting my legs and shoulder tilt do most of the work. Because a relaxed arm is a fast arm, and it helps with that wrist snap too. Oof, that was a close one. Alright, I didn't hit any targets in my 6 balls, but hey, I was pretty close. Even nearly took out a camera at the end.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it will help you to develop your serve and start serving those rockets during a match. Let me know how you get on. Let me know what you think of these drills, and if there are any drills that you do in your practice sessions that help you on your serve. Anyhow, thanks for watching and see you soon.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and rolling.
You should be doing these 4 drills. You should be doing these 4 serve drills regularly to improve it. You should be doing... You can't... Oh my God, I've just done it again.